Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name's Janelle and I upload new videos every Wednesday and Friday. And in today's video, I wanted to do a video featuring a bunch of like new products that I haven't tried yet, or products that I'm trying out for the first time on camera, and also products that TikTok made me buy. The majority of these makeup items that I've picked up are because of good old TikTok, so I figured I would bring them all into a video and just try them out with you guys, try them out on camera, and also show you guys some new items that I've been using and really enjoying. Honestly, I have a good blend of high-end and drugstore, but a good amount of it is drugstore, super affordable, but really good makeup. So if that's something that you are interested in, then definitely please keep watching. But before you go anywhere, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified every Wednesday and Friday when I upload. I love you all so much, and without any more rambling, let's jump into this makeup look. Also, can you believe that I have no liquid foundation on right now? So if that's also something you're interested, keep on watching. I love you guys. Bye. Alright guys, so let's get started. I have my coffee ready. I'm actually getting ready for work, so I have to get ready on real time. I have about 2 hours. Hopefully we can get this done. Can you tell I've been feeling in the Christmas spirit lately? Like my red sweater. So my skincare routine has been a little bit excessive lately. I feel like I've been adding more steps, just trying different things. For one, my skin has been a little bit drier ever since I moved to Connecticut from Florida. Like, my skin was used to the Florida humidity. Here I noticed my skin is getting drier, my hair is getting drier. So I've had to add stuff for that. But then on top of that, my 25th birthday was actually on Monday, November 30th. So I've also just been like trying to implement more skincare to just make sure I just take care of my skin. So one thing that I've been using for a while is the MAC Lightful C Coral Grass Softening Lotion Spray. You guys, I swear by this stuff. It really just preps your skin, hydrates it, makes it nice and supple so that whatever makeup you put on top just goes on so smooth. I spray it and then I'll just kind of like pat it into my skin. And then once I do that, I'll go in with a vitamin C serum. My favorite vitamin C serum at the moment is the one by Honest Beauty. I just absolutely love this stuff. It's just a really good serum, and it's one that whenever I'm out of and I don't use it for a couple days, I see the difference in my skin. And then recently I got the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid Serum. This actually just came in the mail like 2 days ago, so I've been using it the last 2 days, and I'm still trying to gather my thoughts on it and see like if I notice a difference in my skin. I do notice when I put this on, my skin feels super tacky, which I kind of like because then I feel like my makeup will go on better and like have something to grip to. So just do about like one little droplet, and then I've been just like pressing it onto my skin. And with all my serums and moisturizers, I always bring it across my lips. And then normally I'll bring it down my neck, but I have this like thick turtleneck on, so I can't really do that. And I also will take some on my hands because my hands have been dry. And also you want to do anti-aging stuff on your hands too. So look how much better my skin looks already just with that skincare. So then once I do all of that, I picked up the Super Goop Play Everyday Sunscreen. It's SPF 50. And the reason I picked this up is because I found that my other SPFs were drying my skin out, especially in this climate. I was using the Neutrogena one. It worked great in Florida, but here it just was like pilling. And then I also left a really like white cast on my skin, which I wasn't a huge fan of. So I picked this up. I've been using it the last couple of days and I actually really like it so far. Not to mention it smells amazing. Like, it doesn't have that super sunscreeny smell. And then it glides on really nice. Alright, and then since I'm getting ready for work, honestly for work, I normally don't wear a foundation. I'll either wear no makeup, I normally do makeup on my forehead, or I'll do a tinted moisturizer. Recently I picked up the Neutrogena Protect Tinted Moisturizer, and this actually has SPF 30 in it. But I mean, it's nice because if you forget to use your SPF and you just have this, at least you have some protection. And I can't decide. Lately I've been applying it just with my fingers, but I'm gonna see how it applies with a brush. Because I don't. Ooh, it actually applies really nice with a brush. I haven't tried that before. You got a little more coverage with it. I like it because underneath of the mask, it doesn't like start looking too blotchy because it's a tinted moisturizer. It's nice and lightweight. All right, so I don't know if you can see the difference, but this is the side with the tinted moisturizer. This is the side without the tinted moisturizer. Basically, it just gives me some color and evens up my skin tone. Obviously, you can still see my breakouts, but I'll conceal those in a second. So how have you guys been? How was you guys' like Thanksgiving? Have you guys already started decorating for Christmas? I officially decorated most of my house. I feel like I keep adding things on because I got rid of a lot of my Christmas decorations from when I was in Florida. And so every time I'm at like Walmart or the store, I like will just see other decorations that I want to add. And I'm like, it's like the never-ending Christmas decor in my home. So then once I have that everywhere, I'm just gonna take my Kokie concealer in medium beige and put that wherever I want to conceal like blemishes. Here. Alright, and then while that dries, I'm just going to take my Got To Be Glued styling gel. I've talked about this in several videos. I absolutely love this just for like giving my brows a nice feathery look. And I know my skin looks kind of crazy right now, but I promise you it'll come together once I do my concealer and bronzer and all of that. So I'm going to let my brow hairs dry, and then now we're going to move on to eyes really quick. So for eyes, I recently got a package from Kokie Cosmetics, which if you guys don't know, I like recently discovered and have been absolutely loving all of their products lately. I don't know how I was sleeping on them for so long, but they sent me this artist palette in Goddess. And first of all, look at the packaging. It just looks like super high end. It's like such a pretty rose gold. And then look at the colors inside of it. Like, hello. Tell me these aren't gorgeous. Sorry, I already have a nail mark in one of them. But this is such a stunning palette. And it's crazy because they make such affordable makeup products and the quality is just high end. Like, it's crazy. I don't know how they do it. So I'm gonna start off by priming my eyelids using my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I definitely found that I enjoy doing makeup on other people way more than I do on myself. I'm going to start with this color, and I'm actually going to pick that up with a Morphe JH30 brush. It's like a super large blending brush. Put this all in my crease. So let me know what some of you guys' favorite eyeshadow palettes are at the moment, because I want to try some new ones. I feel like I've been sticking to the same ones for a while now, and I kind of want to like venture out. This one was a really good discovery, and I also, I don't know, I just want to play with like different types of palettes. Alright, so once I have that there, I'm going to take the color right next to it and picking that up with this Wet n Wild blending brush. I recently got this from Target for only like 99 cents. And I'm obsessed. I was looking for a brush like this exact size where it's like still a blending brush but is perfect for getting deeper in the crease but is dome shape. And when I saw this one and it was literally only $1, I was so happy. This brush, I'm just going to take it in the center of my eye and then just kind of like work it down, up, and down. Whenever I bring my shadow down on the outer edge, I never come all the way down. I always bring it out and up there. That way I don't drag my entire eye down. And just kind of like pat it on this inner part of my eyelid. I'm gonna take our first blending brush and just make sure everything is super smooth. So now taking this color in the palette, it's a nice warm brown. I'm gonna pick it up with the same Wet n Wild brush and just tap that in like the outer edge of my crease. I'm gonna start off with the straight edge and just kind of like tap it there and bring it out. And it's gonna look absolutely insane right now, but I promise you in just a second I'm gonna clean it up with makeup wipe and it's gonna look like I actually know what I'm doing. Now taking a makeup wipe, I'm just gonna clean up the edges of the shadow. And then I'm just touching up like these outer parts. I actually wanna take a smaller brush. This is a Morphe M456 brush. I'm gonna pick up that same color that we just placed and I'm just gonna pat it just to make sure that there's no like gaps. Alright, so following that, I'm just going to take a matte cream color. Any matte cream color will work. I'm just picking up this one in my Kokie contour palette, just because it's right here. I'm going to pick that up with a flat shader brush and just buff that underneath of my eyebrow. And this will also help the other shadows blend more seamless. I'm applying a generous amount because in just a second, I'm going to take a blending brush and buff it out. It's almost kind of like baking underneath of your eyebrow. And I only do it from like here over. I don't bring it across my whole brow because then I find it just looks weird. Very like amateur, if that makes sense. So now taking that first blending brush, I'm just buffing that out. And And see, it just like really smooths out all of the transition shades there. This color in the palette is stunning. It's like a golden white, but with a little bit of a pink flex throughout. It is so pretty. I'm gonna pick that up with a tiny brush like this, and I'm just gonna put that in the front part of my eye and kind of create like a crescent moon shape type of thing. I'm gonna spray my brush though with Fix Plus because I want it to be super pigmented. So now I'm going to take, this is one of my favorite colors in the palette. It's like a beautiful bronzy gold tone. I'm going to apply that all over my eyelid. Coat both sides of my MAC 242 brush. Again, always spraying with Fix Plus because I love a nice intense shimmer on my eyelid. And I'm just going to start patting it. Packing most of the color there, then whatever's left on my brush, I'm just kind of feathering it into this front part of my eye so that they blend really nice together. All right, and then last to create like a transition between the shimmer gold and these matte warm browns, I'm gonna pick up in the palette just like a darker burgundy type of tone, and with the same brush that has that gold on it, it'll just make everything fuse together. I'm just gonna lightly pat it on the edge of my gold and the edge of the browns just to create a smoother transition. And I'm not wetting my brush this time because I don't want it too intense of a shimmer. I just want it to kind of fade from the shimmers to the mattes. Alright, so now for under eye concealer, I'm going to start off by concealing with my Kokie Cosmetics Be Bright Under Eye Concealer. I really like this for giving like good coverage but still looking like skin. And I love how thin of a consistency this concealer is, so you don't have to worry about being too heavy-handed. Now taking my e.l.f. beauty sponge, I'm just going to pick some extra of that concealer on the back of my hand and then just start pushing this underneath of my eye. I feel like concealing the under eyes is the most satisfying part. Alright, then once I have that there, I'm going to take my Pat McGrath Sublime Concealer in L7. This is a super full coverage hydrating concealer. I'm just going to put it here and here. And then also a little bit here and a tiny bit more at the tip. Again, putting some extra of that concealer on the back of my hand, picking it up with my sponge before blending it out. It'll just help it so that the concealer doesn't separate. And this concealer, I'm not bringing too close to underneath of my eye. I'm just focusing it more here. And this will help conceal any bags because since this concealer is a lot brighter, it'll help bring like the bottom part of my eye forward, if that makes sense. So it'll create the illusion that like the bag isn't there, if that makes sense whatsoever. Basically, anything that is light will bring your parts of your face forward. Anything dark will bring it like inward. That's why you highlight and contour. So by bringing the light part down here, it'll make this part look raised so that with my bag, since that part is raised, it'll like make it look like a flat surface. All right, now taking my Wet n Wild contour stick in the shade Oaks on You, I'm just gonna apply that to my cheekbone, across my forehead and jawline. And bring some here. I'm gonna blend out my jawline first because I hate when I forget that and then I have this like glob of brown on my chin. It's not pretty whatsoever. And then I'm just gonna kind of like tap it on my cheek. That way I don't move too much of the product around and I can still get coverage. I'm just kind of like tapping it and sweeping it back. So now we're gonna blend out the nose contour. Just gonna bring it up and blend it into my like eyeshadow tones. So for blush today, I recently got a sample of this Milk Makeup cream blush and this is in the shade Work. Figured I could like work a big brush directly into this. It is more of like a glossy finish, so hopefully it applies nice and doesn't like break up all of my makeup. Oh, that's pretty. And it's like a really pretty like mauve-y tone. I feel like this would be really pretty on bare skin too, since it has like a very subtle glow. And it smells like oranges. Following that, I also got this really pretty strobing palette from Kokie Cosmetics. And I want to use this color as like a cheek highlight. Normally I would go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk like cream highlighter. But this one is going to be more of like a light golden tone. So I'm really excited to try it out. It's so hard. I can't tell if it's a cream or powder. Oh, I actually think that these are all powders. And then this is a cream. But these powders are so buttery, they almost feel like a cream. So what I'm gonna do is actually take this color first with my beauty sponge, the cream one, and I'm just gonna pop that up here. And then afterwards, once I set everything, I'll go in with the powders. That's pretty. that's really pretty. It gives a really subtle glow. So now I'm gonna set my under eyes, and then once I set my under eyes, then I'll go in with like the powder in that palette. So to set my under eyes, I'll be using my Charlotte Tilbury loose powder. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna set my whole face using my MAC Studio Fix foundation powder, just because I do want some coverage to my skin since I only have a tinted moisturizer on. And this powder is a powder foundation, so it'll give you a little bit of coverage. And I'm just gonna press that all over. Now I'll go in with my Charlotte Tilbury loose powder, and I'll just start baking the sides of my nose, also baking underneath. Alright, so now that everything is baked, I'm going to take my MAC Studio Fix powder in NC45. This works really nice as a bronzer, and it'll give a little extra coverage to my cheeks. So I'm just going to start buffing this. I'm going to take some more powder underneath of my jawline. I'm gonna set my cream blush using my MAC Peony Petal blush, a really pretty blue tone blush. This blush is being discontinued, so they have it on sale for 40% off right now. Pick it up if you love like super pinky blushes like this. And I like to start that on the back part of my cheek and then just kind of like bring it into my nose area. I'm gonna set my cream highlight using the, actually I'm gonna like mix all these colors together in this palette. Let's see how they apply. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, these are intense. Holy moly. The bake. And then for my lower lash line, I'm gonna take the same color we started off with, that like very warm orangey tone, and I'm just gonna buff that all along here. I'm gonna take some more of the darker color in the palette, that like warm chocolate brown, and I'm just gonna take some more on the outer edge. Now taking my MAC Eye Kohl in the shade Teddy, I'm just gonna line my inner waterline. And this is like the most gorgeous bronzy brown tone ever. I'm also gonna take that same pencil and then put it just in the middle part of my eye, because I'm gonna take a liquid and fill in the outer edge into a wing and then extend my inner corner. But just in the center part, I'm gonna use the pencil. This just makes it so much easier than trying to bring like the liquid pen across the entire eye. Taking my Physicians Formula eye pen in dark brown, I'm gonna do a small wing here and then also extend my inner corner. You guys, the look would come together. I feel like I was looking so crazy at first. Small brush and then this golden color in the highlight palette, and just pop that right in here. Alright, so now I'm just gonna prep my lashes for some mascara. I recently picked up the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara though. TIK TOK made me buy it. I haven't used this honestly since high school, so I got mine in the color dark brown, and I'm excited to give it a try again. I'm gonna be applying false lashes regardless, but I'm just still excited to see how it'll make my eyelashes look. So I'm gonna do one eye with the primer and then that mascara, and then one eye with just the mascara, just to compare. So I'm gonna start off with the eye with no primer because I like for the primer to dry anyway. Definitely extends all your lashes. That's pretty. Alright, let's try this side. Ooh, that is actually very pretty. It gives like a nice spread out lash. I'm gonna coat my lower lashes. Holy moly. Look at my lower lashes. That just gave me like those Kardashian lower lashes. Wow, that is so pretty. So I'll definitely leave this mascara linked down below because it is kind of amazing. And then I'm gonna apply my go-to Amazon false lashes. I'm gonna apply the glue to them, do my lip combo, and then just apply the lashes off camera. Because so now for my lip combo, I'm gonna start off with Strip Down by MAC. And then for all over my lips, I'm gonna take the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Stone. I absolutely love these glosses. They are worth all of the rave right now. They're just so creamy, pigmented, not sticky. Oh, they're just so nice. Tell me that's not like a stunning lip combo. And last, since I want a little bit more coverage underneath of my eye, I'm going to take my MAC Studio Fix powder in C3 and my Morphe M536 brush and just lightly tap this inward right here just to like brighten up and just give a little more coverage. I'm going to set my face using my Kokie Fix It Up setting spray. Alright you guys, and here you have it. This is the completed makeup look. I am actually so happy with how it came out, and I hope that you guys enjoyed just checking out some new products that I've been liking, some new products that I'm testing out. I will leave everything linked down below, so if there's anything that did catch your eye that you want to try out, definitely check out the description box. I love you all so much. I pray that you all stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!